I was a little cold last night, but I don't think I would have been this cold. Oh, the snow here is so good. Oh, wow. Oh, I can't think of a better place to start my year off. 2025 in winter for the first time ever. Oh. It really is just beautiful out here. Right, something I learnt last time, put the lens cap on straight away. It was supposed to snow last night, but no snow. It was like tiny, couple of millimeters, just a bit of a dusting, but there was no real snowfall. Apparently it's gonna happen tonight now. So I don't know what to do. I'm probably not going to ride today because it's already midday. So I was thinking maybe I head north. Go sightsee a little bit and then maybe come back first thing tomorrow morning. Just have to get one nice little souvenir photo of this sign. I've just pulled in to get some gas at a town called Was. Gas station is closed. It's New Year's Day. It totally has stop here and get murdered vibes about it, for sure. All positive vibes though. So, no chance of petrol in Was. That's cool. I've got half a tank. I should be able to make it 60 k's to the next town. Kind of want to check out Was a bit, but it is quite late in the afternoon. And obviously, in the middle of winter, the days are short. So I've probably only got like 2 hours of daylight left, and it's cloudy. So I should probably cut tracks to, where am I going? I think it's here we go, Port Hardy, which is, it's the northernmost town on the island. So head there, gas up, and probably stay somewhere there for the night. Just pulled up at a very small, very redneck town called Port McNeill. It's right up the top of Vancouver Island. It's a forestry town, like the locals, either they're, from the looks of it, they're either fishermen or they work in the logging industry, forestry. To be quite honest, this place gives me the fucking creeps. I just booked a campsite that's like right around the corner, so I'm staying there for tonight, which would be nice. I can light a fire and chill out, have a shower. Yeah, this place definitely screams redneck. This is my spot for the night. Most of the camper vans here look very permanent. Real backcountry trailer park vibes. If I oh. heaps of firewood. Great that it's locked up in the middle of winter. Oh well. There's fucking half a piece. Oh, I don't need a lighter fire now, I'm fucking sweating. Is Port McNeil's main tourist attraction, the world's biggest burl. Not much to report from Port McNeil. It's a pretty quiet town. I shouldn't be mean about people's little small towns, but it looked like there could have been a few Uncle Dads in the area. So now I'm just kind of driving around. It's basically all forestry land up here. I'm just headed to Port Alice to check that out, which is like a little inland port. Looks like it's at almost at the base of a sound. I'm gonna go have a look there, and then I'll see what happens, and probably just turn around and carry on up to Port Hardy, which seems like it's the last sort of decent sized town on Vancouver Island as far as going north goes. I keep driving past these cool little ponds and lakes and stuff. I like the view of this, how the road sweeps all around this little lake. Well, the weather certainly is pretty shitty, but yeah, I think I've said it before, these like forests look kind of nice in the rain. Definitely adds to the magic of it all. But if it's raining here, potentially it's snowing at Mount Cain. I still plan to go ride. I've decided tomorrow. So it's Thursday today, 2nd of January. So I'll use this day to hover up around the top of the island, eastern north end. And then I'm not sure where I'll stay tonight, but wherever I do, I'll get up super early and just go straight to the mountain and get my last ride in for these holidays anyway. Right, this is where we are right now. The Port Alice school basketball hoop. That's so rad with the clouds in the background. I think that one's going to be a cool shot. I hope. I just happened to have my little flash still attached to my camera and I never bothered taking it off. And I actually needed it to get that basketball hoop shot. First time ever using a flash doing landscape photography. This is gold. I'm not sure if that's an intentional move to leave only the letters that say a sin, but I like it. I've already shot like 20 photos of this. I can't really get it right. Okay, that's about enough for Port Alice, I think. Now on to Port Hardy. This little town's pretty awesome though. It's pretty scenic, like just surrounded by foggy hills and right on the water. Sort of reminds me of the South Island in some ways. It's got like Milford Sound vibes to it. The South Island in New Zealand, that is, not southern Vancouver Island. I'd never get sick of touring around the world and seeing these small little towns. They've always got something so unique about them. Like every single little town has its own little unique character, and just funny little things like the Victorian steakhouse back there. I just like these places that are like, they're from another time. I really thoroughly enjoy going around capturing that. That's also why I tend to travel alone, doing these trips and stuff. Like when I just want to take a lot of photos, I'd just rather be alone and there's no distractions, and I always feel like I'm slowing everyone down because I'm always like poking around little towns and pulling over every few minutes. So yeah, being alone is good. I can just take my time. I'm not holding anyone up, and I can just do what I want to do and go where I want to go. I was just coming down the road, about to hop back on the main road just down there a bit. Just noticed on the side of the road, through the bushes there, what looks like a beautiful little lake. This invokes a fear that I have, that I've always had since I was a kid. Growing up in summertime, we used to go to the Oraki Basin in Auckland to swim, and there were floodgates there that they would open every couple of weeks to let fresh water in, and that's where we used to jump off the bridge. But I could never, like, anytime I swam up close to the floodgates, like, my heart would start racing and I just wanted to get the fuck out of there. And I remember when I was in Tonga, I was like swimming around, and I think I had some goggles on so I could kind of see. There was a shipwreck not far off the coast, like really close in, and I kind of swam over to it, put my head under the water, and I was like, nah, like get out of here. So I've always kind of had this fear of like stuff under the water. I'm not sure why. I think it comes from my mum like warning me as a kid, like be careful in the lake. You could get your foot caught in a log or some shit and not come back up. But yeah, I've always had it. Anyway, turns out that is an actual phobia called submechanophobia. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. But it is the fear of man-made objects underwater. And apparently it's kind of common. And this little wharf invokes that fear. Like, that water's just dark and deep and cold. And I just like imagine going down there and never coming back out. This photo feels really cliche, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And entering Port Hardy. Taking the comfort option tonight. Well, pretty stoked. I had a comfortable sleep last night. So I'm just on the Mount Cain access road now for my one last slide for this trip. It's a lot quieter up here today. I'm not even sure the lift's running. Windy as fuck. Good news is there's probably about what it looks to be maybe 5 people skiing, including me. So pretty much got the place to myself. That's unheard of. It's crazy windy up here. well and truly snowing now. Oh well, my time here is up, but it's been amazing.